Hello, everyone, and welcome back to MLE playoff action. We're in the conference semifinals as we've been all weekend. We now go to Academy. Obviously, we were there last series, but we are in Academy League. It's going to be the Bears and the Flames, and I'm here with Rio. And I mean, how are you doing, man?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Good couple of series already so far tonight. And as you just said, we got the Bears and the Flames coming in. For the Bears, we got Brokarian and I cast him last time. Obscurity. And for the Flames, we got Izu and Coversome coming in. I know Coversome I'm fairly well aware of. He's a really good player. I'm not too familiar with others, but I'm sure we're gonna get a good game out of these two. Either way.
For sure. I mean, the Bears come in as the 5 seed. They beat the Spectre. So, and the Flames are obviously the number 1 seed in their conference, so they're bound to be a really good team. But I mean, the Bears beat the higher seed in the last round, so you never know. And again, playoffs, it doesn't matter. It's one series. It's whoever shows up on that one day. And one of those goes to conference finals. And I mean, it's got to be a little bit of pressure playing on stream in playoffs, especially if this is your first time. I would be a little bit scared. Obviously, I'm not, because I don't have to play in playoffs. But
the burden of us.
Crisis averted. But we do get into game number 1, Rio. We can take this one away.
Start off with a fairly, fairly standard, but then we had a few Flames sitting around wondering what to do, but they got the ball, push it out, and Brokarian's going to be there to stop it, but that's an open net, and unfortunately, I think Izu just took a goal away from Coversome there. Hopefully it's just some first game jitters, some stream jitters, and they'll get the communication and teamwork down here in a minute or two. But as we said, Brokarian is going to try to get the ball around the corner. Izu's there to clear it out, and Obscurity is there as well to knock it right back. Just a little bit of ping pong going on right now in the first 30 seconds. As I say that, Coversome gets a nice little open net.
Coversome just, I mean, the Bears attacker right there just pushed up a little bit too far. He expected a touch, and it didn't come. And then Coversome just like, you know what? I'm going to take this for free. And the Flames now have an early 1-0 lead here in game number 1. And, I mean, that's the start that you want if you're on the side of the Flames.
Yeah, that's the start you want on any side, to be fair. But the Flames are going to take the advantage so far in the first game of this series. They're going to have to keep it up, though. We'll have to see what the Bears have. I did notice something interesting. Even though their games are fairly similar in record, the Flames are 10-0 while the Bears are 5-5. And that's only with a 6-game win difference. It's interesting how far apart the wins and losses can be with these game totals.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you play all 5 games in a series. It's no best of 5, so it's kind of like it doesn't really matter kind of the wins. Obviously here we play all the games, so it's more of game differential rather than series wins. But still, I mean, you're right, it's a little bit weird. There's an air dribble coming out, but it's cleared away, and it seems like the Flames are controlling a lot right now in the midfield, not allowing the Bears to do a whole lot.
Yeah, and fantastic bump there from Coversome takes Obscurity out of the play. He would have had a decent challenge on the ball there. Coversome's up a little far, but he's able to get over and get the challenge in. Up the wall, off, see if he can keep control and get a shot here. He does keep control, but not quite the touch he was looking for. So one-on-one here, but unfortunately Obscurity goes a little bit too past the ball there with that flip. He's able to get back and cause a little chaos on the line. In front of the net, nice little pop-off from Brokarian. See if they can get the clear here. Once again, if I feel like the Bears so far, they're being a little hesitant on the challenges, and unfortunately, I mean, they're not getting much from it, but Flames are having their chances. They're just not taking advantage of them just yet.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think it's just the first game jitters. I mean, obviously, this is on stream. I don't know if they played on stream. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember if they played on stream last week, but either way, it doesn't matter. Playing on stream for some people is just a nerves thing. Is this a good pass? And Izu will be able to put that one in at the 2-0 Flames lead.
Yeah, fantastic little touch there from Coversome, and Izu's able to see it, get up, and get the right angle. That was a tough little save from Obscurity coming from the front post there, and he just couldn't quite get the touch. And I do know the Bears have been on Stream 4 because I cast the last time they played, and I had to say Obscurity way too many times, and I still feel like I'm saying it wrong every single time.
I mean, unfortunately, that just happens, you know? You live and die by the names.
Carson was keeping Ricarian blocked up there. They had an open net, but the little physical play there definitely kept the Flames safe for the moment. As we get a nice little bounce out in front of that. Ricarian's going to take the shot, but just over, and Coverson's going to be able to come up and clean that up. But he did hit it right back to the Bears as Office Security goes up. He's going to get a chance. I guess it looks like he was probably out of boost there as he just fell flat. Coverson's going to take the ball up the side. He's got a 2-on-1 chance now. Pops up to Izu. Izu gets the touch, and fantastic team play there.
Yeah, really good team play there. Coverson wins that 50 against 1 and then just pops it up in obscurity. Moves up a little bit too far, not expecting the shot out of that. It's not from Izu, but from Coverson in the first place. And the Flames have a 3-0 lead. And something I wanted to point out is the Flames seem to be using a lot of physical play, whether it's bumps or demos, just to push the Bears around. And it seems like the Bears don't really know what to do with it at this point.
Yeah, the Flames, like I said, on top of the physical, they both got caught out there on the front post. Unfortunate positioning. That's just a mental mistake there, not knowing exactly where your teammate is. But as you were saying, yeah, the Flames have been keeping the speed and pressure up, and the Bears, like I said, as of yet, they took advantage of that mistake for sure, but as of yet, they really haven't been able to actually put any offensive pressure on.
I mean, yeah, that was a good shot, though. I mean, the only issue is that's one goal. That's one good opportunity that they've had, and they took advantage of it. But still, just like you said, it just seems like the Flames are creating so much more offense right now, as the Bears are just getting boost out of his obscurity. Has no boost, but he gets it past 1. And he's still in the offensive zone. He's going to try to flick it past.
Wow.
He's going to get it. And Ricarian, what a play from the Bears.
Just that's honestly a little ridiculous for that for Academy there. Great little patience to get the ball over the defender, and nice flick inside, not at the goal, but into the middle where I assume, knew his teammate was waiting to take the shot.
I didn't even think Ricarian was going to get there in time. I'm not going to lie. That was a really good play from the Bears.
Oh, no.
What a demo. Ooh, the Bears stay alive still.
Yeah, fantastic demo, but a fantastic challenge and save from Ricarian. And that one almost fell in, but I think that was a good read from Izu. It looked like he bailed out of it when he saw it was going high. But right now we got Coverson pushing 1-2 as Izu's still back on the Flame side of the field. He's going into goal and not getting the ball. That might cost him here, but Coverson's able to cover that up. And Office Security's going to try and push past Coverson here. They're just kind of ping-ponging it. We got both Flames in the corner now. This is dangerous. But they are able to clear it out. With just 8 seconds left, the Bears are going to have to score right now if they want this. Double commit from the Flames. Are they going to get punished? It does not look like it.
No, it doesn't. And the Flames, unless the Bears can keep this up, no, they won't. The Flames take them to 1, but it was really close. It was closer than I think that they wanted it, especially if they came out with a really fast start, and then they kind of just tapered off in the later part of the game and allowed the Bears to get into it. And if you're on the side of the Flames, I don't know if you exactly want that.
Yeah, it was interesting. To be fair, I don't think the Bears really got their groove going at all that game, because one of the goals just did come from a mistake on the Flame side, just a bad push-up where they're both in the corner. Don't get me wrong, great job on the Bears taking advantage of it, but we still really haven't seen them take control of the ball. Most of their shots, from what I've noticed, came from the other side of the field, just booming it across. Other than the one pass play there that got in the second net.
Yeah, it just kind of seemed like, as much as like the Bears, as you said, like they did score 2 goals, but it just came off of little counterattacks. I mean, obviously the Bears' passing play was very good, and then there was just one mental mistake from the Flames that they took advantage of, and that was it. But it seemed like the Flames controlled a lot of the pressure, but they just couldn't find that insurance goal, if you know what I mean. I mean, they couldn't put that ball in. After probably that, minute and a half in. I don't know. It seems like the Flames just tapered off.
They did taper off offensively, but they had, I believe, 3 or 4 saves that game compared to the Bears' 1. So the shots that the Bears did get, the Flames were there to cover pretty much every single time. So We'll see if it changes up any here. Dangerous double commit. No one to punish, though. That is one other thing I do believe, just from seeing what's going on here. It seems like the Flames' communication has been a little, like a step or two above the Bears so far.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Oh, what a demo from Obscurity, but it's not going to matter. Oh, never mind, it will. The spawn, oh, he missed it. Oh, he had an open net, but the Flames, they get a little bit lucky as they can't capitalize. Never mind, they score. The Bears score. Wow. Get the first goal of game number 2.
Yeah, speaking of bad communication I was talking about from the Bears, the Flames that time just, I don't think they knew where each other was, because Coversome there was pushing out when Izu was going in midfield to get boost, so unfortunate circumstance. Bears do a great job taking advantage of that and threading the needle between the two defenders.
They definitely do.
But for now, Izu's going to try and even this up right now, and just barely off. Oh, the very bad choice from Coversome there.
He missed. It's okay. They live to fight just because of the fact that he did miss, and that's 2 Bears open nets they've missed. What a pass off the backboard.
Oh, no.
Coversome didn't go. He had the defense in such a bad spot, but it didn't matter. Oh, no one's going for the ball. On the Flames, you got to go for this ball. As this just might go in, but again, the Flames just need to communicate better. No one's going for the ball.
It feels like there's a bit of confusion going on right now in that Discord. I'm not sure. They were on top of each other in the first game. I don't know. They just seem to be a little out of sorts right now. But oh my goodness, they were both in the corner.
They
that's
both
going
go
to
for the
happen
ball
every time.
They both go for this ball. Obscurity he gets a gift, and the Bears, I don't even know what to say. Like, the Flames have just been giving gifts to the Bears at this point. The first one was an open net, and that one was just 2 players committing. If you're the Flames, you got to sort out this communication issue right now.
Yeah, that's just a little. That's the second time it's already happened in this game alone. But they got plenty of time to react. They just gotta calm the nerves, get the rotations back set. Coversome's gonna take this across the net, which is very dangerous and almost gets scored on. Izu's gonna get the clear, and he's gonna grab the ball here and try to take it down the field. But the Bears are playing really aggressive now. They're the ones pinning the Flames back in their own side for the moment.
Yeah, they seem to be. I mean, the Flames, they seem to be playing really confident, but they're trying to do too much, I feel like they're just like, as well as the communication isn't there. So they're both trying to go for like these hero plays, and they both don't hit the ball, and it ends up just being a goal. Like, it just ends up being a free touch for the Bears, and there's nothing the Flames can do other than just play. Oh no, he went up for that, but we get away. Wait, Obscurity?
Oh no.
I don't understand this game. My brain can't comprehend this game right now.
Yeah, this one is going a little off the rails for both teams at this point. I feel like we're in Potato League right now, and they're just going ham. We'll see what happens. I have faith that these teams will bring it back, but right now I'm utterly confused about what's going through their minds and what's happening in comms.
Nerves? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Like, this is so confusing to me. Obviously, we just had a nice series, pretty recently clean last series, and then everyone's just missing. Everyone's making weird touches. Like, I don't understand what's going on in their brains right now.
Especially after game 1, when both teams are playing fairly confidently. Nice little flick from Obscurity, but it goes off the post, and Coversome's able to clear it out. Coversome's got a one-on-one chance there. See if he can get a nice little touch or flick in. Not quite. Obscurity's there. Izu makes the correct choice, falls back. Because that would have been bad if he challenged to miss. Oh my goodness. They just ran into each other in the corner, and there's the goal.
Oh my goodness. This hurts. This hurts to watch. Conversion just runs into his teammate for no reason in the corner, and Precarian's just like, you know what? I'll take that. That's another gift. And the Bears have been given 3 gifts in this game.
Yeah. After game 1, this is just surprising, honestly.
Oh no, he uses an open net.
Hopefully they take the full time between games here to calm down, talk to each other, and figure out what they're doing wrong. Which, obviously, we can see what's going on, but they've got to figure it out for themselves. as Obscurity takes a nice little shot downfield, but not quite on net. We got Coversome challenging here. He beats one, he beats the second, but a fantastic save from Ricarian at the last second. He just gets the tail of the car on the ball and pops it up. Izu, decent touch there. Coversome's going to come in. They did call off the double commit, thankfully.
Rio's just like got his face like down and just like, oh, these double commits. Ah.
Double commits are a little bit of a pet peeve of mine because it's something 100% in your control.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a mechanical whiff. It's just not paying attention like that. That's just an unfortunate miss from Coversome. That wasn't, you know, being in the wrong spot. Just a bad read off the back wall, which I do those all the time, so I can't say anything about that.
Just a mechanical miss. I mean, that's just what happens. I mean, if you're on the Flames, you just got to look forward to the next game, though. You can throw this game behind you. You know what? You made double commits, you made mistakes, but it doesn't matter. It's all they need to have. I mean, this is all one game. That's all it is. They can score as many goals, that you can make as many mistakes in this game, but as long as you come back and reset for game number 3, you can come back in this series. No, obviously this series is only 1-1. Like, there still is. It could go any way. Obviously, the next one is going to be a huge swing game. I feel like the Flames could bounce back as long as they clean up almost everything that they've done in the last 5 minutes.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with you there. It was just a few silly mistakes. It's not a huge deal. Like you said, they got a minute here to figure out what was going on, make some adjustments, and hopefully, like I said, if it's just nerves or they got a little too heated or tilted there, they got a minute here to calm down, and hopefully that's all they need, because compared to the first game, it felt like we were watching a completely different team.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, you and I both were just confused on like what they were doing really in their own half. I mean, they double committed so much. They missed the ball quite a few times as well, and I didn't understand what they were doing. But maybe there's a method to the madness. Maybe they're just figuring it out, and they'll bring it for game number 3. Everything will clean up, and they'll be, you know what? They'll show up and be like a Premier League team and hit everything this game. Who knows? I don't know.
I have no doubt this will be a completely different game, and I can't wait. On that note, we got Izu going with the quick wall shot, just not quite there. Unfortunate miss for Coversome. Let's see if the Bears can take advantage of this. They got some time, but Ricarian didn't go up to hit that, so Izu's going to be able to take the ball away. Ricarian, decent touch, but straight back to Coversome. Izu's going to get under it here. I think he's just going to knock into the corner. Yeah, just off the wall. Let's see if Coversome can get a shot here. Decent challenge, but the ball is going to fall into the Bears' hands at this point. Or their paws, I should say.
Okay. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I wish I thought of it before I said hands, but you know, that's not how I work.
And sometimes your brain just doesn't work that way. There's something that I wanted to point out. As much as, you know, the Flames did mess up last game, the Bears played really smart, and they allowed the Flames to make those mistakes, and they capitalized on them. And that's something that I've noticed that they did really well in game number 1 as well. All the mistakes that the Flames made, and that's another mistake from the Flames that's capitalized on by the Bears, and then it's another early 1-0 lead for them.
Yeah, not to harp on the Flames or anything, but just out of fact and out of point, I'm pretty sure every single goal the Bears have had is off of a Flames mistake at this point. That was just unfortunate. It's one of those things that I make sure I try not to do that. If you're not good at playing off the back wall, usually getting on it is going to cause more problems than just waiting for the bounce or trying to hit it in the air. And I believe that's what happened there. But only 1-0 with 3:45 to go.
What a shot.
And wow, perfect shot, fantastic play.
What a shot. Izu just pops it up right for Coversome. Just a perfect shot. And the Bears defender couldn't get up in time, and it just goes top corner. And, I mean, that's the first goal that the Bears have had in almost 8 minutes of gameplay. I don't think they've scored. I don't think they scored since minute 1 or 2 of game number 1. So that's got to feel good to break out of that little bit of a slump.
Yeah, and hopefully that's what they need just to get their rhythm back here. I think they'll be good. Like I said, I think it was just an off game. I'm pretty sure it was just an off game, but we'll see what happens here as Obscurity does not get it past. Coversome's going to grab it here. He's just behind him. good little flick there off to the side. He's got a chance to get the pass over. Not quite the touch he wanted, as Officer is going to get the easy save there. A second touch over into the middle. Dangerous touch where Rokarian's there to challenge. And right past the Flames. Nobody back, but they were able to recover. No problem there.
Yeah, I mean, the Flames are doing a good job of just winning these 50s, and Izu's going to have a shot towards net. Obscurity is going to have a save. A good job from them, but now they have to go back because that might have been a bit of an overcommit. But first, I'm able to clear that one away, and it just seems like the Flames are doing really good on offense, but they need to make sure that they can't get counterattacked, as both players seem to be pushing up really far for every offensive opportunity.
Yeah, the Flames are doing good keeping the pressure on. They just gotta be mindful of their spacing, and as long as they do that, they're dangerous. Their attacks, their passes have been fantastic, and as we say that, they got an open net, they got a chance here, but unfortunate touch by Coversome, but Izu's there, and wow, unfortunately, it looked like Obscurity went off the post there, and Izu just went on to or Coversome went in to finish him off. No, okay, Izu, my bad.
No, he just stopped and then jumped. He probably expected the bump from Coversome, but then Izu came in and just bumped him instead. And he's just like, you know what? My first guy didn't come get you, but I will. So, I mean, the Flames, as we were talking about, they grab a 2-1 lead. Their offense has been very good so far. As a mistake on the backboard, but that's going to be just wide. The Bears unable to capitalize on a mistake, which is exactly what they need to do on the Flames, because if they don't, they might get outpaced again here in the offensive zone as Coversome is up. It's going to be hopefully cleared away.
No.
Never mind. Oh, no, this is going to drop right in the box, and that's going to go in. It's a ball that should have been cleared away, but the Flames take advantage.
Yeah, I like the pass out to the mid. Unfortunately, Coversome couldn't quite get up there, but the ball fell down at an awkward angle, and the Bears just could not get it cleared out of there. Those are tough ones to defend unless you go up right when it's in the air. You can't wait for it to fall down. But 3-1 with a minute and a half to go. Bears have time. As Izu blasts it over the net. Coversome's there, but couldn't quite get the angle to knock it in. We got Rokarian with the ball now. He's going to try and get it past one or two of these defenders. He gets past one, but they let the ball go. Coversome's going to take it, push it right back over to them. Just a little bit of back and forth booming at the moment. Izu's see if he can do with this. He lets it go into the corner. This is very dangerous, but not too bad of an outcome for them as they get a breakaway, and this should be a 4-1 game.
Yeah, it was just popped out too far, and unfortunately, Obscurity just bad touch there. I mean, that's all that was. And the Flames, after having a really off game number 2, they come back in game number 3 and really show up and flex those offensive muscles. I feel like the mistakes on defense are still there, but they were masked by the fact that their offense is just really good, and they're able to create a lot of pressure instantly. And when the Bears make mistakes, just like they have for the last 2 goals, and the Flames will capitalize pretty easily. So it just feels like the Bears have to play mistake-free Rocket League just to win this series.
Yeah, and on the other side of that, the Flames have to keep the pressure up to keep the ball out of their half so they don't have to worry about making any mistakes, at least so far in this game. And to be fair, their defense has also been a lot better this go-around. There's only been 3 shots on net, but they've saved 2 of them, and the only other one went in, so they have done quite the job themselves. I think overall both teams have cleaned up a bit. The Flames probably more so. They have recovered from game 2 and are doing quite well at the moment.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, the Bears, again, just unfortunate missed touches. But again, just like I kind of said about the Flames last game, you still have you have a game of lead. You don't have a game of lead. I'm completely lost my mind. But you can come back. You can reset in this game after this game number 3 and come back and say, you know what? Let's throw away this game. I mean, the mistakes happen. It's whatever. I mean, the good teams are able to push away mistakes and rebound after rough games like this.
Yeah, and the Flames, they came back after game 2. They fixed their issues. Bears, just a couple. They didn't really play bad at all. They just had a couple mistakes, and unfortunately, that's enough to cost you a game when you're playing in 2s. There's not a third back if a mistake happens, so you got to make the hits when you go for them. Yeah. But I have no doubt the Bears will be able to match pace in adjusting game number 4, and I would not be surprised to see us go into game number 5, because so far this has been a very fun series, a little unorthodox in some of the time we've seen, but very fun nonetheless.
It has been a little unorthodox, I will agree, but just like you said, I would love to see game number 5. I mean, you can't go wrong with game 5. You gotta love, you gotta love it. A chance to the conference finals on the line, and you're just like, all the pressure is on you at that point. You know that it doesn't matter. It comes down to one game, but Bears still have to get there. They have to win game number 4, force game number 5. Let's see what happens in this game number 4.
Yeah, we got an early, little attack here by the Flames, but they're not going to be able to do much about it just yet. And that is one thing I like watching, like Academy and Foundation League games, is decent shot from Coversome there, but nice save from off security. In the Academy and Foundation League games, you get to see the players generally they improve from game to game. They figure out what they're doing wrong. They start playing faster. They get better every single game. So it's really fun to watch, and you really can't ever expect what's going to happen, because you've seen Foundation players dribbling and error shots and everything, and just crazy things come out in these lower ranked games.
I think Coversome tried to go for a flip reset there.
Exactly.
That is a little ambitious of you, sir, but it almost worked out. The Flames are really holding all of the offensive pressure. A good pass in the midfield, but Izu not ready for it. And the Bears need to get out of their own half sooner. It might turn into a goal against them. Oh, a good demo. He did miss the ball, but he got the demo instead to keep up the pressure.
Yeah. Oh, what a shot. Fantastic save. One of the Bears need to push out and try to get a clear going, because right now they're both just kind of sitting in net and holding on to dear life as the Flames keep taking shot after shot right now. Here, they got a decent chance right now. Off security with the first flip. See, he goes for the bump. I like the idea, just not quite there.
Oh!
But fantastic shot. They took advantage of the little bit of chaos he created in the backfield and was able to get a goal.
Izu just kind of pushed up way too far there, and then just a mechanical mishap. I assumed they would have it, but he didn't have it. And it just, the Bears, a really good job. Obscurity didn't have any boost when he went for that bump. So I kind of felt like that was a little bit of the wrong play, just because of the fact that he did have 0 boost. And if, Berkarian got beat to the ball, it would have been a goal, but it didn't. It turns into a goal for the Bears, and they are one step closer to game number 5, as long as they hold off the Flames here in this spot. Oh no, wow. A good 50, a good save, but Coversome's going to put it past both. It's going to go off the post, and the Bears stay alive here in this game number 4. Just chance after chance for the Flames, not capitalize on. This might turn into a goal itself.
Wow.
Yes, it will. Another mechanical mishap from Izu. It's 2-0 Bears.
Yeah, as a recent Academy player myself, I feel those backflips very hard. Those hurt. They destroy you. But that it just happens sometimes. You can't get upset over those. You have to move on to the next play. Great job on the Bears to take advantage of it, and I'm just enjoying this series very much. It's been very back and forth, but each team has improved and changed every single game so far. But for now, we got a nice little bouncing ball in the middle here. We'll see which team is going to take the advantage. As Coversome, he's got a decent chance to pass it out, but Izu went up real quick on there, and that's going to leave them empty here, but I think they have time to get back, and they do.
Yeah, they do. The Flames, they're pushing up really, really hard to get this goal, but they still have 2 minutes left. They don't need to push as hard as they are right now for goals. As long as you play solid and keep playing your game, these goals will come. If you try to push further and harder, you're going to start giving up goals, and this game's going to get out of hand real quick. A good pass into the midfield. Whoa. It's going to go off the crossbar in open net. It wasn't turned in, and it's still 2-0 Bears.
Yeah, unfortunate miss there, and on that note, it's going back the other way, and it looks like Bears. There's still time for the Flames. It looks like Bears are probably going to take game number 4 here, and just an unfortunate miss. When you're the last one back and you go for those challenges, you got to get a good touch on the ball, or that's exactly what's going to happen every time in doubles.
Yeah, something like I said, if you're going to push harder and harder, they still had 2 minutes left. Coversome didn't have to push up that far, and he didn't have to go for that ball, but he did, and it turned into a goal for the Bears, and it just feels like the Bears are doing a good job of just sitting back and waiting for the Flames to to make mistakes. If they get that first or second goal, they're in really good shape, as it forces the Flames to play a game that they really don't want to, which is just so aggressive. A beautiful shot from Jerusalem, and a minute 23 left. There still is time for them to come back into this one.
Yeah, and as you're talking about, that is one of my favorite things so far this series is the stark difference in the play styles between these two teams. You got the Bears sitting back, playing defense, taking advantage of misplays, and the Flames are just all out aggressive, and it either works or it goes horribly wrong, and it's always fun to see.
Yeah, I mean, oh no, an unfortunate miss there. It's Convertsum. He's going to put it up high again. It goes off the crossbar, hit a free net, and he decides to go for the play of the week play, and he can't do it, and the Flames still down 2.
Convertsum's going to go up and try for another one here, but not quite on target, as Izu's able to...
Nice.
Wow. Just not a great clear there, and Izu's able to sniff it out and take care of it, and they're only down by 1 with just a minute left. This is, at this point, anybody's game.
Yeah, Obscurity just pushes up a little bit too far. I think he expected a better 50, not to just pop right out of the midfield, but it doesn't matter. The Bears are only up by 1. They have seen their lead evaporate as Brokarian's going to take a shot towards net. Can this be saved away? Yes, it can. A good save there as... Oh, no, this is going to go off the backward. A good challenge. If you didn't challenge that, it was going to be a 2v1. And who knows at that point? I mean, I feel like he would have been terrified in that spot. No, I would be, especially...
I just want to point that there's that ball in the air there that Obscurity just went. Coversome started to go for it, and he made the right decision. He did not go up for it because he was the last one back.
No, that's in!
There is the tie from Izu. Bear was playing just a little bit far up. The last man back was a little bit too far up, and unfortunately, they're going to pay for that.
I mean, you're the Bear. You don't have to push up that far. You're up 3-0. You don't have to push as hard as you... I don't like that play. I don't like that play. He pushed up way too far. He didn't need to push up that too far. He tried to keep the pressure on, and that might cost them the game.
Oh, no.
It might as Conversum makes it 4 unanswered. And what are the Bears going to do?
I mean, they still got time. They are going to actually have to play aggressive now. They can't sit back and wait for something to happen. I have faith they can do it, but the Flames have, like I said, this is a 4-point run here. This might be it. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, we got Obscurity, a little bit of a backplay. Brokarian's there. He's going to have to get this ball and take it upfield. They cannot wait. Unfortunately, I don't think
that's going to kill it.
That. Yeah. Obscurity, the slightest of chances here. A nice boom up to his teammate. Does he have boost to get up there? He does. Oh, I love the attempt there. I love the plays.
Unfortunate, but I mean, the Flames take the series in 4, and they move on to the conference finals. I mean, we expected it, but I mean, a great series from both teams, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the mistakes a good bit. It's not like, we're not talking about to berate them or anything. It's just, it's part of the game. It's what happens. And a big part of the game is taking advantage when your opponents make mistakes. But both teams made them. Both teams took advantage of them. In the end, the Flames' high-powered offense seemed to take the edge there, as the Flames had 18 shots total of that game compared to the Bears' 4. But there's only a 1-goal difference.
Yeah, I mean, once the Flames started scoring, yeah, they had 10 saves? I think it was 10. Yeah, they had 10 saves. So you go against that. Honestly, I feel like the Flames deserve to win that game. I mean, they started scoring, and the floodgates just opened. That one goal happened, and it was over at that point.
Yeah, and real quick, a big thank you to Mr. Kilt. I've seen you in here giving out the gift subs. MLE appreciates it very much. I'm sure everybody who is receiving them appreciates it. So thank you so much.
Where's my gift sub?
Nice. But we got one more series left for you guys tonight. We got the Premier League Elite versus the Wizards with the exact same record. So this should be interesting.
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for the next series.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break, get the next series set up. Thank you all for being here. We'll be right back.